Dr. Tony, you chiropractic? Let me fix that real quick, sorry. Again, we're live, so I'm sure it's all set, ready to go. There we go, that's better. I feel better about that. And the biggest thing, Chris referred me to you, and I was like, oh, maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't work out. You know a lot about hair, not just about being a beautician, understanding how to cut or color hair, also behind the scenes why hair is important. I'll send people out for blood tests to see if they have diabetes, if they have cancer, for example, or a high omega-6 fatty acid in their diet, whatever. See if they're healthy.
Right.
You go beyond that. What do you do with hair? How does hair work for you?
Well, for us, doing hair is about making someone feel good about themselves, but also in order for the hair to look really healthy and great. Yeah, we can color it, condition, all this, but if you're not healthy on the inside, it reflects in your hair. Everything shows up in your hair.
How does it do that?
So, if you have diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, those are the two most common ones. If you're on those medications, your hair will show up wiry, fine, thin.
Okay.
So those are all the questions that we ask when we do a consultation. If the hair is thinning, maybe you've gone through stress, had a baby, hormonal, all these different things that could cause challenges that the hair doesn't look as great as people would like.
And you don't really know that going in your hair too.
Right.
Do me a favor, switch sides with me.
Okay.
Because it's about you and not about me today. And I think the lighting's a little bit off for me, so it might be easier. There we go, that's about better.
Okay.
A lot of it is, when you look at someone's hair, for example, someone who has stress, what are you looking for?
Usually, well, what I notice right away is that real spindly, fine, fragile looking.
Got it. Like kind of brittle?
Sometimes it can be brittle. It looks like cotton candy.
Got it.
Like super, it doesn't look bouncy or strong. It's the opposite. It's real spindly looking.
Okay.
And you can lift up the hair and you can see the scalp. And that's a big indicator of something that's not right inside.
How did you learn how to do this? How do you learn how to detect this?
Years and years of studying. Actually, originally I wanted to be a trichologist, which is a hair doctor. It's a hair doctor.
Okay.
Someone who would, at a crime scene, you get the hair and you figure out.
You're a forensic specialist type of person.
But I don't like formal education. I like learning on my own.
You're my application. You go to YouTube, learn it on YouTube, you're ready to go.
Yeah. So that's how I've learned and connected myself with healthcare people.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Good.
that's like a huge part of my business is connecting with healthcare people and resources for my clients. And
I think by doing that, have you seen a change in your client, I guess, demographics that come into your salon?
Well, I've been doing hair 36 years, so I've done it a long time. I have 3 generations.
Fantastic.
So as I'm, going through life, I'm learning these different things.
That's $1.
Yeah. So my demographics has changed in that aspect.
But people that actually come in and, hey, I have some things going on, I have some balding, my hair doesn't feel right, I've used the hair, seen a shampoo and conditioner for a long time, it doesn't feel right. What do you think is going on? Do people come in for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've actually, when I started, that was my whole purpose for doing hair. So I've always, health of the hair has been my purpose.
Well,
a holistic type of hair.
And you being an artist too, you understand, okay, I'm going to cut color, this is my art, but also why am I doing this? You're giving someone, I think, a better value when they come into your salon of how their overall health is doing, and the representation will be their actual hair.
Exactly.
That's phenomenal. Good. And what have people done to understand that? Because we talked on the phone a couple weeks ago, a lot of it is someone can have their health analyzed by their hair. How far back does it go? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a couple of years? Or what distance do you see as a condition that can cause a hair issue?
Well, it could be as far back as, say you, or take for instance a lot of women, they had a baby.
Okay.
And then, 2 weeks to 30 days, their hair could start shedding.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Also, If you're having a lot of stress at work, that could be a buildup of it.
How long does it take for the stress to happen and then to see a change in someone's hair? What's the average time frame? Is that based on person, based on?
What I've seen, the indications are if they start having stress, it could be within 30 days, start shedding, and then it will become, some people will get little dry spots, and a lot of different things can happen after that.
Wow.
And I'll see it as they come in each visit.
And what's the internal chemistry or hormonal change in the body that's happening when they get the stress? What are you seeing behind there?
What I'm seeing is usually what happens when they're with stress.
Yes.
Number one, your hormone goes up. Your hormone level goes up.
Yeah.
Everything comes through your body, and a lot of it comes out through your hair and the scalp. So if you're getting buildup, that's where the hair gets fragile because it's actually suffocating the root of your hair.
So you see more bulbous, more thinning from that too.
And then different parts, different hormones and different chemicals can build up on your scalp, different places.
What's a common place to build up?
Usually the very top and then around the edges.
Wow. Do you see that, again, hormone changes in say, teenage girls or boys when they come in? How does that affect them?
You see their hair gets more oily.
Okay.
It'll become more oily, flakes, which they think is dryness, but it's usually oil. They get a little smelly.
Yeah. I have a couple teenagers.
Yeah,
I'm in right now and gone through before too. That's part of growing up, right?
Yeah, and we actually have a product, especially we brought that in because of the teenage boys. We have a lot of athletes that come in.
Of course.
And the moms are, oh, this is, woo! But we have it, and what it does, it neutralizes it.
Oh.
So that way they're clean and
they actually smell like a gentleman, not just an athlete.
Exactly. And not only that, since it neutralizes, it keeps the hair growing healthy. So it's also great for men at any age. Men go through hormonal changes just like women do.
Exactly. We just don't check we're tough.
Exactly.
Sometimes they are. And
so
does it affect the teenage kids too? Does it affect acne when they have from hormone levels too beyond there?
Yeah, absolutely. And actually this line, it actually is a body wash too. So it neutralizes all of that.
So it almost helps not only by the hair but your skin, combination of both, you can tell how healthy your body is.
And it's an aloe vera base.
So it also is more of a lotion too, right? And what have you seen acne being the scalp or the face coming from? We talked about that too.
It could be two different things. It could be
the adult or kid doesn't matter.
Right. It could be. Well, I see it a lot in kids, and it's usually preteens because of the hormones.
Yes.
Too much oil, everything's just changing, and in women. Nice. When they're 45, 50, they start breaking out again. Chest, around the hairline.
Is that more natural hormone changes, or is that stress or combination of both?
That's more natural, but the stress can make it worse. And then also, if people shampoo too much or bathe too much, it can cause that because what happens, you're stripping the natural oils and your body's trying to reproduce, and it reproduces too quickly.
And how does that produce acne by producing too quickly? How does that happen?
Well, because the glands are firing too much because they're trying to replace what's being taken out.
Okay. So you almost have a non-layer of support against your skin too. So you're actually catch your skin cause bacterial or some type of Wow. Going back to the hormone stuff, you talked about how things can present as a problem maybe with hair, with skin. What do you see as a solution where you feel better? Hello, how are you?
This is Victoria. She's learning everything. Oh my God.
Good for you. Have fun. Roam around. Have a blast. Fun. Good. Like what?
We have kids here all the time.
It's part of the place, right?
It is.
You have something for pets over there. You have kids. Might as well enjoy. Your hair gets done, you can relax.
Heck yeah. So I have my own business.
That's what it is.
Right?
You don't have rules and regulations to follow everywhere.
Exactly. Create my own environment.
So when you get someone healthier, what's your first process when you start talking about their stress level, their hormone levels, how much they work out too? We talked about working out. How does it affect hair? The level of workout someone does.
Well, everything has to be in balance.
Okay.
That's why I like to say holistic, working holistically.
Yes.
So, if you're working out too much, your body's going to overreact. If you're shampooing too much, your body's going to overreact.
Impact shampoo.
If you're taking too many vitamins, your body's going to overreact. You know, anything.
Toxic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, and I have my little wellness group.
Yeah. So
we try to teach people, same thing you do, how to do things in a way that it's helping your body and not hurting.
Where you're going to simplify things to where you want to stress your body, tolerate more stress, but there's an optimal level, which we use as chiropractors. When we say that, it can be too little or too much. It can be toxic, can be deficient. So you have to find what works for your body, for your age, for your income, for your stress level too. If you're under a lot of stress, you may have to work out or be more aware of what's affecting you to tolerate that stress.
Exactly.
And not get sick, maybe internal sickness, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, externally or you have bad hair or bad skin. How do you do that? By finding the right people that are experts.
Exactly.
How to do it for you.
Right.
When someone starts getting their hair cut with you and you have health issues, how do you approach with them how to fix it? Is it a step-by-step process, or what's your assessment to process to get them better?
So what we do is we're very goal-oriented. And like I said, we try to be holistic. Our life and our work go together because we're blessed to do what we love.
Fantastic.
Right?
Yes.
And so with all of our clients that come in, we learn about their lives and what they're wanting to. Why are you having your hair done?
Exactly.
What do you? You're a chiropractor. You're out doing these things. You gotta look good.
Have to.
You have to. You can't.
Well, you don't hear someone talking about not smoking and you're smoking.
Exactly.
Talking about losing weight, but you're not healthy yourself.
Exactly. So all these things we learn about them. We try to create goals.
Good. And
that's a part of so, and a lot of times I'll hear this. Oh, I want to cut my hair, but first I need to lose 10 pounds. Or,
yeah.
And I say, oh, well, what are you doing to achieve that? I have resources for that. And I have people that can help you.
And not every time, but most people will assume if I look good, I'm going to feel good, have better confidence, continue to get that flow going with that feedback loop where if I can get a certain point, I want to continue that to stay healthy, to look better. And that's a sign of your health.
And not only that, then you feel better. And
confidence.
That well-being is so much.
It doesn't matter if you're 12, 20, or 80. Self-confidence, self-esteem is huge for your own personal health. That only helps you to stay motivated, to make sure your body is not only healthy on the inside, but also on the outside too.
Exactly. Well, not only that, we're talking about stress.
Yes.
That eliminates a lot of stress.
Huge.
It keeps your body free of all the crazy free radicals and makes you calm. You can achieve a lot more that way.
Well, and a lot of it is when we talk about hormone levels too. Stress is completely correlated to it. Talking a lot in my videos, because it always goes back to that. When you work out more, when you move more, when you stretch, do things relax your mind and body, your stress hormones drop and your good hormones increase, your tone endorphins, so your body actually is internally, chemically, hormonally better balanced.
Yeah.
Then your body can harm stress. Then you don't lose the hair. You don't have the external signs of being stressed along with the internal signs of being healthy.
Exactly.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
That's why we do things like this to make sure people understand simple ways to keep your body healthy. Maybe your hair, maybe what you listen to, maybe what you work out. So we understand how that works.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. And like you're saying, about exercise, there's also the different types of exercise. So for us, we stand all day.
Yes.
So we want to do something to balance that.
Yes.
So knowing about those different things. If someone stands all day and they're out running, and you need to balance.
You need the flexibility, endurance,
Exactly.
and also strength combination. I see a lot of hairdressers in my office because of the work you guys do with your arms and hands all day like this, bending over, washing or cutting hair. That's stuff in the body.
Right.
You have to stay physically healthy, unlike someone who is out there working construction or working in doing physical labor. The same amount of exercise to balance that out, but it's different kinds.
Exactly.
So knowing what that is, again, these videos allow people to understand that, how to understand what's good for you and work on that and work on it. You can maintain a routine so you maintain that on a daily or an everyday basis based on your stress level.
Exactly.
That's the big picture right there.
Yeah.
So the hair is one way to understand what your body's doing internally, along with keeping your body healthy so it looks good, it looks healthy all the time.
Exactly.
That's the biggest one.
I like to say, just start from the top.
That's it.
Your crown and then your mind.
Huge.
Right?
Huge. I think a lot of it is when you're talking about that, you want everything to work together.
Yeah.
People spend a lot of money on getting their hair cut, using makeup and facial products and hair products. What do you recommend with them to start with as a way to understand how to keep their health healthy? What's a good way to start?
Well, number one is high quality products. That's number one. There is a big difference. I know the ingredients may look the same when you read a label, but it's just like, a car. In a Kia there's an engine, in a Maserati there's an engine.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the performance of the product and how it's created.
And what you see in products that is important to look for, if you're comparing apples to apples or apples to oranges, what's good to look for in a product?
The most important thing to look for is the cellular makeup of that.
Okay.
Because that way it can actually go into your hair and do what it's supposed to do.
Wow.
A lot of times the products have big, the molecules big, so it sits on your hair. And that's why and that can also cause hair loss.
Hey.
Yeah.
So it blocks the...
Exactly. So the smaller the molecule, the hair can go in, the product can go in, do what it's supposed to do, and then the rest should just dissipate.
What do you see on the ingredients bottle? Because I don't look them very often. What would you see? What do you see on that? Do you have an example?
Well, it's not the ingredients are different for each type of hair, or say category. Okay. The thing is knowing your companies and relying on your stylist to be educated.
Okay, so it's a combination of both. That you're on the same plane of what's quality and not quality.
Because if you look at ours are mostly organic.
Okay.
We have organic and we have mostly organic. So some people are allergic to organic products.
How are they allergic to it?
They're allergic to a lot of plant-based,
Okay.
coconut or different things that they're just allergic to.
So you want to give them different options versus,
exactly. It's
versus
like
going to a store and going whatever you want to get.
And we always try to go with organic, and some people just can't.
A lot of people do buy their products from their salon. Why is that? Why is that a good, or happens a lot? Why does it happen a lot?
Well, because the stylists educate them. We use those tools to create the style that we give to our clients. We can't expect them to create the same thing if they're not using the same tools.
So it makes sense to where you want to make sure you get the same look when you walk out, but also the next day and next day and next day. Fantastic.
So it's super important. But going back to the molecular makeup of the product, that's where you need to find and ask questions. I always hear people say, "Oh, I bought this product. I have to change my products all the time." The only reason you should change your products is if you want to, or you've done something different that you need to.
Okay.
Not because it's making your hair flat. If it's making your hair flat, it's too heavy. The molecule's too big.
That may not have been
sitting
good
on
for
your
you.
hair. It's sitting on your hair. It's not going into the hair.
Not good.
That's a huge difference.
Not good. Well, and I like that you're educated behind, just like I said, behind looking good. What else do you want to add to your first episode of Crooked Spine Show?
I just really appreciate that you're doing this and reaching out to people, what you do, and then also getting the resources for your clients. I think that's awesome.
Well, a lot of it is finding ways to look and stay healthy.
Yeah.
If we can do that, that's reflection of what's going inside our body too.
Exactly.
Why not understand how hair is affected? We look on, if you watch the forensic shows, they do hair analysis.
Exactly.
I go, what the heck's that?
They find that one hair.
Yeah, Lisa understands that actually.
Exactly.
The first person I found out, understands it versus someone who's a movie star knows what we're talking about with a movie star.
Exactly.
So a lot of it is understanding how the hair works and the way to detect how healthy you are. What's key for me to understand, I want to go interview Lisa. At that point, she understands the science. At that point, she educates her clients. They get good hair products. They get a good education behind how to stay healthy. So between haircuts, they're doing things, little things, simple things, to keep their body healthy throughout the process, which is why I do the show. People can get in those habits and maintain them.
Very good.
Anything else? Was
That's
that fun?
That was amazing. That was a lot of fun.
And a lot of it as we do the videos, we'll put them out as a podcast, we'll do clips from that too. I'm going to add all this information to the edited notes of this live video. I'll put it again too on our other videos, and we'll share it to other pages too. I'll send it to Lisa, she'll have it on her page. She does a phenomenal job with her social media, and she does a good job outside the community. She does both, the classic handshakes, but also on the internet and World Wide Web. So follow her, look at her information, ask her questions. She answers stuff all the time. Hey, I live in Seattle. I'm checking Seattle because I don't know why. But what do you think about this, this, and this? She'll actually answer you. It's amazing. Okay. So anything else to add?
That's it. And we also now you can buy our products online. So if there's anything you're curious about, just go on there. You can always reach us on Facebook, questions, or give us a call.
Yeah, we're all too, right?
Yeah. Just go to Google and you'll see our website.
Well, we'll put it on here too. We'll put it on the show itself, so you'll have the website there too.
Yeah. Good. And you can see all the different products, and also we do monthly lessons, wellness lessons.
That's awesome.
You want to follow us?
Good,
We're doing one tonight.
Hey, that's what it is, educating your client, people in the local area, so they see what you do to help them.
Exactly.
And it's all free, so at that point, just come in and show up and whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, one thing I'd really like to say too is the products that we use, from our hair color all the way to what you take home, not only is it good for this environment, it's good for our clients, but it's also good for our earth.
Oh.
Yes, we actually, our color, our lightener has no ammonium, so it doesn't leach. It's all
good
free.
Around,
it really is free and clear.
Well, it's good around you, but also around your kids or your pets too, so it affects everyone in the household in that aspect.
Exactly. And that's one thing I'm really super excited about with technology now.
Yeah.
That they're able to come up with beautiful products that are high performance.
That's the
create healthy hair that's stylish and awesome, but it's also good for the earth.
And it's still affordable. It's not way out there, so at that point, it makes everyone happy.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a win-win.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks for being on the show for us, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.